Howdy y'all, it's Aaron here, and in this episode, I'm gonna share with you the latest Instagram strategy for clothing stores. All right, so as always, make sure that you grab something to take notes with and stick around to the end where I'm gonna share you why and how the setup for this ad strategy is so important. All right, so number one is to go where your audience is. This almost goes without saying, but sometimes it's nice to be reminded of what we need to do. Instagram has said that their platform is no longer an image sharing platform, but video.
Hey everyone, I thought it would be good to start sharing more about what we're currently working on internally at Instagram. And I want to start by saying we're no longer a photo sharing app or a square photo sharing app.
And more specifically, it is focused on Reels. So go scroll on Instagram right now and tell me how many times you see a Reel in your feed or a video. For me, it's literally like every other post is some type of Reel or video. Now, the strategy that you need to have in place for 2022 and beyond at this point should be focused on creating video content that looks native to the feed. So in layman's terms, what does that mean? It looks like it's not an ad. The best ads do not look like ads. All right, so before we cover number two, I just want to say howdy. My name is Aaron. I'm one of the co-founders here at Bit Branding, and we're an e-commerce growth agency that specializes in helping clothing stores grow and scale profitably online. Make sure that you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on any of the latest strategies for clothing stores. We drop new content every single week. All right, so number two is to create a great offer. A lot of people will tell you that you need to warm up your audience so that you don't go into conversions objective, but that's just not true. I've seen a lot of people, and I've looked at other videos as I'm doing research even for this, where people tell you to create video view audiences and then show people another video and then show people another video to convert. But that's just not true. If your product is less than $100, which most clothing stores offer something in their store that is less than $100, people are likely to pull out their wallet if there is an offer that is great. Let me first clarify that an offer does not need to be a percentage off. And I've got a couple of comments of people in the videos. They're like, well, what makes a great offer? Do I just give 10% off? Do I give 15% off? No, it just needs to be something to get people intrigued enough to take action. So a couple of ideas: fast shipping, same day shipping, BOGO 50% off, right? So it is a discount, but they have to buy something first to get a discount. So be creative there. Don't just do a straight percentage off, especially if you're more of a, let's just say, a brand that is more focused on the quality of content or the quality of the products versus trying to do a fast turn. Okay, so one more thing about Facebook and the conversion objective that I wanted to touch on. Just because it is the first time someone is seeing your clothes does not mean it's the first time someone is looking for those types of clothes that you're selling, which means that they could have been doing research on a dress for weeks and finally decided to make a decision today to buy your dress. Does that make sense? Okay, good. If it doesn't, what I mean is that people are always constantly looking for something. Facebook's job is to find the people who have been looking, maybe browsing other sites, and then are now coming back over to Facebook, and then Facebook says, I'm gonna take your ad and put it in front of somebody who is already looking for your type of product so that you can actually eventually sell them that product and they can make the decision today. All right, so number three is a fun one. It's using micro influencers for your ads. It's been proven year after year that influencers are valuable to brands. Anybody remember, maybe I'm dating myself here, but the ads that Hanes used to do with Michael Jordan? He made wearing Hanes underwear cool, which I don't know how you necessarily do that, but using influencers in the same way, whether they have 500 followers or 25,000 followers, has so many benefits. You don't have to go after the large branded influencers to make this work. When you're looking for micro influencers, you're really focused on engagement, like-minded material, and trust. If they have that with their audience, it could be very, very beneficial for you. But that's just the organic side. When thrown into ads, we've seen some of the biggest returns. Some campaigns to be thinking of, to be using for these user-generated content or this influencer strategy: testimonial, lifestyle videos, and people who are jumping on trends literally right now. All right, so this is it, the strategy. Number four, the setup of that strategy, the setup for everything that we're talking about. So in order of importance, you need to have an amazing offer with engaging content, but the missing dial here, the last piece of the puzzle, is that you need to be able to set this up, right? That's really probably why you watch this whole video. So let me walk you through the setup for this campaign to optimize for sales. All right, so first off, click that create button. Make sure that you choose conversions. Again, this will likely change because they're trying to limit the amount of options that you have here because of less data. So I think this is a lower amount of options, but or less amount of options, but I don't know for sure. We are gonna go for conversions. I'm gonna go ahead and click continue. It's gonna tell you right here, like streamlined, proven setup, recommended, go this route. If you want to go that route, you can. It gives you a lot less options. Basically, just like making Facebook much simpler. But sometimes that isn't the best route. So I'm gonna do the manual conversions campaign that gives you a little bit more control. If this is your first time, you could try either one of them. I'm gonna go through the manual side of things, and once you understand that, I feel like the automated side will make a little bit more sense too. So new conversions campaign, I'm gonna go ahead and label this Instagram strategy, Instagram video strategy. You can call it whatever you would like. Just make sure that you can remember what it's about. We do wanna do campaign budget optimization. I do like that it's pushing us to do that. It doesn't look like, yeah, you do have an option to still not do that if you want to. All right, but we have moved over to mostly a campaign budget optimization, which means that like at the campaign level, it gives the budget, the whole budget there, and you can create many different ad sets or targeting, and then Facebook will distribute the budget however it sees fit. We've seen this to work a lot better as of recent, so in the last year or two. All right, so we want to go to website. I like how they put here, Facebook will direct approximately 10% of their sales towards Facebook shopping. We want to go through the website. Right now, the Facebook shop does work, but we do like to get data to our own website as well. And go down here and click purchase. Okay. As we scroll through here, our age, gender, and location. For broad, you do want to make sure that you pick your age, gender, location. Ours is, for this particular clothing store, it's 25 to 55. And then leave that there. Manual placements. So this is an Instagram strategy. Very easy for us to do Instagram. We are going to turn off everything except for Instagram. Not really interested in Instagram shop or messenger inbox. I am focused on, I think you can just do Instagram. Okay. Impact. If you deselect Instagram feed as a placement, you'll no longer be able to use it for the formats. Okay, continue. We do want the Instagram. So you have to do the Instagram feed, and that isn't the only other option with Reels too. So it looks like you can't just do Reels on its own because they're pushing that for the home feed as well. All right. As we scroll down here, make sure the attribution settings, we do 1 day click or view. Basically that we want to be able to track within 1 day if somebody makes a purchase. If it goes after 7 days, then it likely wasn't from the ads. It was likely from something else, whether it's email marketing, TikTok, Google. We want to know, was it actually from Facebook? All right, that's everything we need right here. And you will see these errors on the side, right? It'll say like, hey, based on past campaigns, you may get 0 purchases. Don't really worry about that. It's just trying to verify everything. All right, that's good. If you would like your ad to shown on the Reels section to Instagram, you will need to select Instagram Reels standalone or bundle it with Instagram Story. Okay, so that's what it's talking about here. So there we go. I'll choose the story and then get rid of the feed. Okay. I thought it was the homepage or the Instagram feed. It's actually just Instagram Stories, Instagram Stories and Instagram Reels. Those must be selected together, I guess. All right. Go ahead and click next. Do want to make sure the Instagram account is connected to the page, otherwise this will not work. This will impact delivery greatly. All right, add an image or video. We want to add a video. As I mentioned earlier, this is a big push. Okay, so when we click on add video, it's going to pull up options. Go to your page. This is going to pull up Instagram and Facebook, or at least it should. This particular one right here I know is a TikTok, or a reel rather. So I'm going to put that up on the screen because it's going to fit and replace right there. The original. It says 9 to 16 recommended. It can't crop by that because it's literally a reel, which is perfect placement for us. All right, this is what it's going to look like. I like the preview option here. So as you can see, what I mentioned earlier in the video is like make this look like it's not an ad. And if you saw this on the feed, whether you saw it as a story or a reel, you would think that this is not necessarily an ad. It's literally just talking about how cold it is outside and how you need to wear one of their outfits. But super relatable and also just looks very native. All right, select the domain. This should already be set up. Probably a video for another time if you have not done that yet. There we go. Net. Everything is set up correctly there. All right, URL. This particular one, I don't know where it's going necessarily, but you would just want to go to make sure that if you do have a product page or if you have like a collection page, send them there. I'm just going to the main home page. I would suggest not to do that. Instead of learn more, make sure that you, for shopping, click shop now. There we go. All right, primary text. I'm not going to put anything because it's not going to show there. The product name is going to show down at the bottom, so we'll tell them to shop now and basically swipe up. All right, everything looks good here. And there we go. So there's also ways that we can create this as a dynamic creative, probably another video, but I just wanted to show you right here. We could go ahead and click publish, and that is everything. We don't have any red lights or anything that's telling us not to go, basically. So it's like all the edits are saved, everything's in green, click the publish button, and we are done with this type of ad. Now, the main thing you want to do, right, to make this work even better or prove that it can work better is if you have created an Instagram strategy, post it organically, see how it does organically, and then once you've posted 5 or 10 of them, figure out the best one organically, and you can use that one as an ad. I would suggest to set it up like this through Business Manager instead of boosting the post because you do have more control. You can use the post ID, which allows it to keep social proof and run for separate ads. Like I said, this is the first one that we're going to be doing for Instagram strategy for 2022. We will be doing more. There will be more videos on the dynamic side of things, so you can do 5 or 10 different reels and test them and figure out which one your audience likes best. All right, so that's it. But there is one major area that needs your attention to grow, no matter if it's Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is, your clothing store needs this, and that is data. So without data, you can't make educated decisions on whether or not to scale or turn off your ads. So with Triple L, they take the guesswork out of trying to figure out if this ad is profitable. But my favorite part is that they can tell us when someone is likely to make a second or third purchase. So the sooner we can get someone to come back and buy a second time, the better. This is how you use advertising to grow your business. So if you guys want access to Triple L, just check out the link in the description below. All right, so if you like this video on Instagram ads, then you need to watch this one next that is all about growing your business with Facebook ads. All right, y'all, that's all we have for this one. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and we will see you next time.